How's everybody doing today? Well, if you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel. Thanks for dropping by. Hope you guys can check out some other videos and check out all the other tips I've got going on and some homesteading videos as well. So I'm going to do a follow-up video today on my silage tarp that I got last year. And I did a quick thing on it in the fall time when I put it down. This has been down here probably since, I'd say, mid-October-ish or so. And it's about mid-May now. Obviously in the wintertime it's just laying dormant. But this is the best time you want them out. Full sun, black side up, and it's cooking everything underneath. I've started weeding and going through everything here on this side, but I'm going to show you what it looks like under here quickly, just to show you how well the silage tarp has worked so far for me. And it's been working awesome, but we'll uncover this quickly and show you what it looks like. All right, so it's looking pretty good. I'm pretty impressed with it. As I go through here, I'm not really seeing a whole lot of weeds. All the weeds are dead, and this is super hot right now after being underneath that. It's been cooking it, and that's what you want it to do. You want it to cook all the weed seeds and all the weeds under there. One thing it will not do is get rid of this quack grass. This quack grass is brutal. I don't think anything will kill this unless there's, you know, not even a forest fire would kill this stuff. It's brutal, but it has helped suppress it a bit, I believe. And what I've been doing is I've been coming through with a pitchfork. As you can see here, I've just been digging it out. And some spots are better than others that I haven't dug up. So the idea for me right now is to dig up the quack grass here, get most of the roots out, so I'm not having to weed it as much in the summertime. It's all through the pathways too. You can just see it growing. I think the heat has actually helped it a bit, but it's not going full green like it is over here. So all in all, this tarp is working well. It's definitely worth the time savings and trying to weed everything. I'll grab the pitchfork quickly and just show you a quick little turnover of the quack grass and how quick and easy it is with it. Okay, I've got my pitchfork here. So it's super fast and easy now that everything else is pretty much dead. I just have to come in here, give it a little bit of a shake, and you can see that gets it out quite easily. Pretty nasty stuff. These roots can go for 5-6 feet easily. And what I've been doing, just coming right to the edges of the bed here. And going as deep as I can. Oh, I had a big rock on this one. Look at that. So much stuff underneath here, it's unbelievable. But it's a lot faster task now that I've got most of the weeds already pre-disposed of with the tarp, and now it just makes my job that much faster and easier to come through here with the pitchfork and get the main quack grass out. That is the menace here for me, and it's going real good. So instead of taking, like I think it's about a 35-foot bed, instead of taking, 2 hours for me to go through and weed this thing, it takes me about half an hour now, and it's so much nicer. And especially like the spots where it's no weeds here, I still dig down anyways, just in case there are roots of the quack grass. As you can see, they still hide everywhere. So it's worth going through your beds. Generally, I don't do much of a tilling. I don't till. This is basically my tilling here, is flipping your bed with a pitchfork, getting out your weeds. And what that does as well, just loosens your soil up a bit. And then I'll come through with my compost and top this up with compost, and then rake it in and be good to go. All right, so I'll finish doing this quickly and we'll get this done nicely, and I'll show you what it looks like in a minute here. All right, so it's coming along pretty quickly here. I'll go take up the other side of the tarp here quickly, and I'll show you guys what it looks like after it's been fully quack grassized, if that's even a word. I doubt it is. And then I've also raked it out quickly, just so that the beds are ready to plant in. And all I have to do is just top it up with compost in the top. There we go, look at this. Nice bed. So I was thinking of getting some compost on here quickly as well, just so it kills any seeds in the compost. But as I go along here, I'm not seeing anything growing up. It's all been killed off. And it's nice, light, fluffy, ready to go. So I'm really impressed with this technique. I've got my other one over here. I've gone through and weeded those as well. So just for example, oh, some asparagus here. It's asparagus time, very exciting. I had to cut this one in half, it's really long. And set the other one here so it didn't go the full bed. But even after weeding it, there's not really a whole lot growing up out of it. This side here, there's a few things here. Or maybe I'll just leaves falling down. So overall, it's worth the money and time if you want to save some time. Yeah, so here's some bit of grass coming up where it hasn't been cooked off a whole lot and I wasn't able to get it all. But overall, well worth it. So if you guys are looking for a better solution on your weeds, I'd recommend picking up a tarp. And it doesn't matter what kind of tarp. Ideally you want something with black on the top so it attracts the sun and it cooks things a lot better and kills off those weeds. And I'll do this in the fall as well. Again, I'll put it on a certain area. I'll probably put it on a different area of the garden so it starts another area as well. So I hope you guys found that helpful, and I hope your gardening season is going awesome so far. Don't break your back weeding, because I'm definitely not. So thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, give it a thumbs up, and happy gardening. We'll see you out there.